Hey, good morning, everyone. Meet the Money Honey here. It is Thursday, January 23rd, 2025, and we are looking at the 4-hour Bitcoin chart. I've been looking on social media this morning. You can see entire crypto market is we're kind of bleeding out today, but we have these days, so there's no time for panic. We do have a strong bullish, or excuse me, bearish signal on the 4-hour chart, and I'm hearing all of these people on social media saying that the top is in on Bitcoin. I really think we're just having a pullback. People are taking some profits. We're heading into the weekend. And if you zoom out to the daily chart, let me just, make this a little bit easier to look at. I am seeing an inverted head and shoulders. So we start here. There's one shoulder, there's the head, there's the other shoulder. And this is a bullish pattern 100% all the way. So, or you could say this was a cup and saucer. So we formed the cup, and here's the handle, and then boom, we're going to take off to the races. We are not even all the way through this bull run. Remember, most of the profits are in the last 20% of a bull run's lifespan. So, the most of the profits are going to be made here on the tail end. So if you are getting out of Bitcoin, I think you're making a huge mistake. Yes, there is going to be a rotation, in my opinion. This cycle, I think things are changed. I think we're going to have this super cycle, and you're going to see people moving from one asset to another. So you're going to have a pretty quick rotation into things. So just be patient with this and expect it. We're not going to see an update every day. So that's where I stand on that. Let's take a look at the futures really quick. 60 points up on the Dow, SPY, a little bit down on the NASDAQ. So we're mixed here on the futures as well. And when we have these types of days, this is what I like to do. I like to go to my scanner. This is the quickest way for you to find out what's actually happening where. And this is my custom, but like really you can do this however you want. I go to an index screener, and right now I'm in the S&P 500. That's gonna give me, and make sure you click extended hours if you're doing this before market open. This is gonna give me, a good picture of where I need to look to see where the gainers may be. And we're not seeing the typical large caps here. We're seeing rotation into different things. So this is energy, healthcare, infrastructure, right? So this is where it's going on today. So let's just take a look just for kicks and giggles here. This kind of looks like an inverted head and shoulders to me. But if I were going to take a day trade on something like this, you guys know I like my box strategy, right? You draw your lines, previous day candle, and then you zoom in. So that's how I would play this one. And well, I drew it on the wrong candle. It looks like we have busted out of that box. So that's very cool. And it's showing a take profit 203.64 and 204.78 on the 5-minute chart. So look at the volume, see if we've got some volume. We've got an earnings report today, so be careful with that. Probably going to happen. Well, it is going to happen after the bell. Oh, wait a minute. No, sorry, that's going to happen. Ooh, that's going to happen before the bell. So be careful if you're getting in this thing before earnings. So watch the news. Remember, a lot of times sell the news and buy the dip. But yeah, so if you're going to play the news on this thing, you want to be on a smaller time frame before you watch it. Looks like we're already moving. We may be moving before the bell. People are going to take profits and then get out. So that's how I would play that. All right, let's go back to our screener. We can also look at anything that may be gapping. Make sure you go to extended hours, sort. We got a little bit of movement, not too much. I mean, let's just take a look at this top one. Um, yeah, see this is kind of low volume. I don't know that I'd even want to play with this. When you see like these spotty candles, yeah, that's something I like to stay away from. Let's take a look at PSIX. And not so much volume there either. So I probably would stay away from that. Let's take a look at our small caps, see what we've got going on. Extended hours, and let me just make sure I'm sorting this here. Remember, my criteria for any of these small cap plays, um, I like to look at less than $10, more than 10% change, market cap of at least less than 300 million, and 1 to 10 million float. And then also there needs to be some news. So pre-market change, it looks like, yeah, let's take a look at this one just for kicks and giggles. It's probably low volume, and that's why I wouldn't even want to touch this. Yeah, and it looks like we're already reaching our take profit. I don't see any significant pattern forming. We have gone over this 200-day moving average, and we are over the VWAP, but volume on this is just too light for me, so I would not want to touch that. We'll take a look at this one also just to see since it was close. And probably the same thing on this one too. Let's take a look at them. A little bit stronger volume, but I don't know. I see these spotty candles. It doesn't make me feel good. We did have a flat top pattern here. Let's zoom in. And so a flat top is one of these patterns that I do like to trade. Um, yeah, I don't know. I don't know if this one would be worth it for me. What price are we already at? 77 cents, going to 83 cents. You take out commissions, all that kind of good stuff, and you got volume that's not that strong. I probably wouldn't touch this one either. So, keep an eye on maybe these big ones that have news and earnings coming out. That might be where it's at today. But pick your index, take a search, and this will give you a strong clue of where the market may be heading today. So, anyway, I'm going to go ahead and cut it there and say happy trading to everyone. Set your stop loss, be vigilant, and have fun out there. Take care. See you back tomorrow.